What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. Give me a 1 2 1 2 if everything sounds good and clear. Got a pretty different live stream tonight. Usually I just spend a whole lot of time charting coins. I want to spend a big chunk or the first half of the live stream going over just the markets in general. And I've been a self-proclaimed moon boy. I put my my moon boy pants on. I'm going to show you guys why before we start getting some altcoins today. So once I get the 1 2 1 2, everything sounds clear, we'll start rocking and rolling. So we're going to start off with BTC. We're going to start with BTC. Then I actually made a list on the right hand side of where to go through all these before we start getting into some altcoins. So first things first, let's get to the list, or let's get to BTC. So BTC right now, you can see we are making some crazy good gains here on BTC. If we drop from the top to the bottom right here, this is what I'm mainly focused on next. So last live stream, what we were focusing on is this 0.5 fib on the BTC at around $26,000. We overtook that, as you can see right here, and we're working our way towards the 618. So there really is no resistance until we hit that $28,000 to $31,000 area. I mean, if I actually get rid of this GMMA real quick and toss on the volume profile, I believe that actually, that shows it as well. So right now for BTC, I could possibly see a pullback down to around 26.2 and then a continuation up to the 1618. What I'm looking for is this rectangle box right here. This is going to be where we will be getting our volatility from. This is going to be where BTC will most likely be chopping around at. So I'm going to leave this box here. I'm actually going to make it red. If I can figure out how to do that. It is what it is. It's green. So that's what we're keeping an eye on for BTC right here. It's this green box area. So welcome. Yeah, so green box here for BTC. I'm going to be looking for that $30,000 resistance. That $30,000 a round whole number, so it's a very psychological number. So I'm thinking that's the next main resistance area for BTC. If we draw a horizontal line right here, you can see this is where we're having that support in the past around that $28,000 to $30,000 BTC. So I think that's what we're seeing next. I think we still have some more room to go higher on BTC. The next thing I want to point out on BTC is a bullish megaphone pattern that I've talked about during one of my videos. So if we just connect all these together, you can see we actually broke out of this bullish megaphone. So let me just get this dialed in real quick and toss. Oh, I did have a bullish megaphone. 1 second. There we go. Copy. So this is a bullish megaphone right here. You can see it on the picture. Obviously it's bullish. Bearish is coming in through the top, bullish is coming in through the bottom. You can obviously see that we came in through the bottom. We have 5 touches, back test, and then a continuation to the upside. You can see here we had test 1, test 2, test 3. That's a 3 right there. 4. And we broke out during the 5 right here. So it's following this bullish megaphone pretty dang accurately. Now all we need to do is go up a little bit higher, back test that bullish megaphone resistance, flip support, and then we're to infinity and beyond for BTC. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for right now for BTC. It's in this bullish megaphone. It's forming up really well, and we actually just had that breakout. So now we can see the most likely need to have that confirmation of the breakout, which would be that slight pullback to the support flipped resistance on that megaphone, and then a continuation to the upside. That's another thing I wanted to point out for BTC. And let me redraw this real quick. Yeah, and if we got that breakout, if we got that confirmed breakout, I think BTC is heading up to 30,000 after that. So that's enough about BTC right now. Obviously I'm bullish. Let me expand my indicators real quick. So indicators on BTC on the day chart as well. We're gonna be going over that. We got that buy signal on the WTX right here, which caused this initial large run up. We're not even close to being over bought yet on the WTX. We actually just got over the neutral area. RSI right now is looking pretty good. We still have room to run on the upside. MACD is still running bullish. So we're not losing any momentum there on the day chart for BTC at all either. We're also bullish on the GMMA. So the main thing I want to point out for the GMMA is this is one of the main indicators that I'm looking for the confirmation of a bull run. Like, I think we're already in a bull run, guys. I think we already started. I'm going to show you guys a lot of different facts here before we get into some altcoins, kind of proving my case. So what I want to look here, what I'm mainly focused on here, I believe it's the 1 month BTC chart. So I'm going to clear all this up. I am waiting for this confirmation down here. I'm ignoring these two indicators right now for the month chart for BTC. I'm waiting for that MACD to flip bullish and this GMA to cross over green. Every single time that has happened so far, it has called the bull run perfectly. Like for example, let's go to this prior bull run right here, and we'll blow up this MACD real quick. So this MACD right here, you can see on November 1st, that crossed over bearish to bullish. We had that initial run up, then we had the black swan of COVID crash. But after we crossed over from this large bearish trend on the MACD, that confirmed the start of the bull run right there. And after that, we didn't get into the red at all. Yes, we barely touched it during the COVID crash, but that was a black swan event. And right here, you can see in 2015, if I can blow this MACD up a little bit larger for you guys without distorting everything else, very, very similar situation on that MACD. So we crossed over from bearish to bullish. That was the confirmation of the bull run. So this on the month chart has never been wrong, the MACD on the month chart. So that's what I'm looking for. Similar thing with the GMMA. You can see top of the bull run right here in 2017 to beginning of 2018. We had the bear market on the GMMA cross red once we crossed over that line. Once we crossed back over green, regardless of this COVID crash, that was the confirmation of the bull run right there. So I'm looking for these two indicators on the month chart to confirm in order for the bull to officially announce the bull run. So I'm kind of in early. I'm calling the bull run early, but I just have a strong feeling about this. I mean, if we looked at those indicators again on the MACD, we've never had engulfing candles go to lighter degulfing candles, are starting to lose that bearish momentum and then re-go bearish again. So you can see how we're red right now, and then we're lighter red right here. We've never in the lifespan on the MACD on the month chart gone from dark red to light red back to dark red again after a bear market. So there's another bullish sentiment right there for BTC. So another thing I wanted to point out here, now we can get into my my list before we get into some altcoins. So my list, first things first, we went over BTC. Second thing second is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Put my indicators back up. So Bitcoin dominance charts, obviously when Bitcoin runs or dominance starts running, that's when we see that bull run. You know, we had the peak bull run here in 2021. This was this double top right here. And then obviously after that, dominance started falling. That's when you knew the bear market was coming. So what we're looking for here is a break above this 47 to 50% resistance or 50% dominance for BTC. Once BTC gets over 51% dominance, I think that's lights out right there. If I draw, like, I guess you can draw a MACD rate, or not MACD, draw a Fib right here. That's around that 382 area, is around that 50%. So that's another thing that I'm keeping an eye on for BTC dominance, getting over this 382, and then we're going to be off to the races. You can see we kind of are having a triple top pattern right here on the slight downtrend. Andy Walk and I were talking about it in the Discord, so that's something we're keeping a close eye on. So this BTC dominance chart has to start going up higher once we get over this 382. That's another confirmation of the bull run starting. I just think it's a matter of time. You can see we crossed over from bearish to bullish on the GMMA, which last time it did that indicated well, it doesn't even go back that far, but I bet last time it did that, it indicated a bull run. Because if you look at the MACD, very, very similar situation back here, June 2018. Then we had the bullish dominance on BTC start running until we flipped bearish right here, and that was the start of the most recent bear market. So that's another thing that I'm keeping a close eye on, is the BTC dominance. And on to the next thing on my list. So the next thing on my list is tether dominance. Obviously, tether dominance. The main thing for tether dominance is how much do people have in stable coins, right? When the tether dominance falls, that's extremely bullish for crypto, because that means people are getting out of stable coins. So what we're keeping an eye on here, I believe we're looking at the 3-week chart. That's really what I wanted to look at, was the 3-week chart, I believe. Yeah, the 3-week, let's look at the, yeah, I'm looking at the 3-week chart. So what I'm looking for here is, we actually just had it, but when we break below this mean line right here of this channel, because this is obviously a channel you can see that we're working in for the dominance chart of USDT, we actually had that breakout below the mean recently right here, back tested it as resistance, and the resistance held. So now we're starting that descend of the USDT market cap dominance, and that is bullish for the whole crypto market. It means people are getting out of stable coins, getting back into crypto, starting to play starting to play the market now. So what we're going to be looking for on this is a continuation to the downside of the USTD. You can see we got the double sell signal on the WTX that's starting to tail back down. RSI is tailing back down. We got that bearish crossover in the MACD. Another confirmation that we're heading down is we did have the crossover in the GMMA too to the downside. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. Last time we had that crossover in the MACD back here in October 2021, it led all the way down to that April to November touch of this channel, which if you remember correctly, April 2021, November 2021, those were pretty much the peak of the bull run. And then you can see we had that retrace right here. Excuse me. So this was the April and this was the October. So every time I get here, that's pretty much the top for BTC. So I'm going to be keeping all these lists in play here for the entire bull market, because similar to just like how we're pointing out that we're going to be heading down and the bull, or heading up, the bull run starting, we can now have the tools to know when we're going to be getting close to the top of the bull run as well. I was not very prepared last time when we were getting to the bull run. I was still learning about charting, still learning about a bunch of different stuff about cryptocurrency in the charts and stuff like that. But we have some tools now and we are not going to miss it. Well, obviously we're not going to hit the top, but we can definitely get some indicators showing us when we are getting close to the top. And that's what I'm going to be looking for here with all these different indicators and coins that I have, or not coins, this list that I have here. So the next thing I want to point out on the list is the total market cap excluding BTC. So this is your altcoin season. So this is your altcoin season right here. And I want to show some patterns that are going on. So altcoin season, obviously this is the downtrend in the altcoin season from 14 to 16. We broke above the line. You can see the previous high here, August 2014. As soon as we broke above that line right there, that high, we came back down, back tested it as support. Once the support held, bam, there's your alt season right there. So similar thing happened here, 2018 to 2020. You can see our alt season right here after we started bottoming out in March of 2020. This was our alt season right here. So what I'm thinking right now is you can see what's kind of happening. What's kind of happening where we're currently at right here. We have the top from January 2018. If we draw a horizontal line there, very, very similar to what's going on right here, we actually broke out. We're right here. We're right here is what I'm trying to get at. We're right here in our current time frame. You can see we broke out right here. We're testing this high from January 2018 as support, and it's holding up great right now. And if this continues to hold up and we start moving up, there's your alt season. So I believe alt season is just right around the corner. So alts should start flying here pretty soon. You can see that we definitely got that bounce off there pretty much perfectly off that line. WTX is low, RSI is low. Similar thing that I'm looking for on the 3-week chart that I'm looking for on BTC is this MACD to crossover bullish. Every time this is crossed over bullish from bearish, that has initiated an altcoin season. We're super, super close to crossing over right here. GMMA, very, very similar. As soon as we crossed over here in February 2020, there was your alt season. And this is what I'm looking for right here. Very, very similar is that crossover on the 3-week GMMA. Once that is confirmed, then alt season is a go. So I think we're really, really close, guys. So even though I'm saying we're in a bull run, we're technically not yet, but all these things are just so close. All we need is that Fed pause. If the Fed pauses on Wednesday, bull run started 100%. I actually can't say 100%, 99.9%. If Fed pauses on Wednesday, we're going to be off to the races. All these indicators are primed. Everything is showing that the bear market's coming to an end and we're starting to see a rally. Another thing I want to point out is US government bonds with the super cycle. So US government bonds with the super cycle, oh shoot, super cycle, if we go to the month, was it the month or is it the, I believe it's the month. So what I pointed out prior is once we get a sell signal, this is very, very bullish for the crypto space when government US bonds starting to sell. So we have the sell signal right here. We have that capitulation down that went till April. That went till April 2021, where before we started heading back up. So there was your bull market right there with the yields, and then we have our bear market right here. So this candle actually used to be, I believe on the 3-week chart, a sell signal. So this sell signal actually went away. I actually made a video on it the other day talking about the sell signal. We actually got it here on the week chart. So that's what we're gonna be looking for, is the sell signal to continue down the lengthening of time. So we got a sell signal on the week chart. So next thing we want to keep an eye on is the 3-week chart, then the 1-month chart. So we got that sell signal. So very, very similar. Last time we got that sell signal in December 2018, that was your bear market. And as soon as we got a buy signal from the US government bonds 2-year yields, there was your bear market, there's your bull run. So we just got that sell signal again. So that should be something I'm looking for, is that retracement back down, another confirmation of a bull run knocking on our door. And last but not least on my list before we start charting some altcoins is this chart. If you've been a part of my channel for any amount of time, you've obviously seen this chart right here. So let me actually zoom in on here. This is a hopium chart. This is a hopium chart saying that 161,000 BTC by June or the end of this year is a possibility due to a couple different factors. First things first, BTC CME. When the first CME came out, BTC CME futures, that was the top of the bull run back in 2018. Bear market ended right here around December. We have December 2018, and then we had our wave 1 right here. You can see the timestamps down here. They're equal length, and every single valley that we have in here signifies a bullish impulse. You can see we have our bullish impulse here on December 2018. That concludes our wave 1 up to the 786. So if we drew our fibs from the top of the bull run in December 2017 to the bottom here in December 2018, look at that golden ratio. The 1618 hits perfectly on April 2021 BTC high. So if we would have drew this back in the day, back in 2018, and listened to it, we would have been able to catch the top right here at 1618. So taking that into account that was accurate, we're gonna do the same thing here from 3 to 4 wave. We drew from the top in April 2021 to the bottom of November 2022, saying that that's the bottom due to it lining up with this bullish impulse on October 2022, which I'm considering the bottom for BTC. And that actually brings the golden ratio up to $161. So now we play our waves out, because you can see once we have this channel drawn, that 1618 hits that convergence of the channel exactly at the top of our last bull run peak. So similar situation, we draw from the top wave 3 to 4, that 1618 convergence ends up being around June, July of 2023. Now, I know that sounds very, very far-fetched. It even sounds far-fetched for me. But if anything, if you take away anything from this chart, it's just showing that there is some bullish impulses, some very, very fast bullish impulses to the upside coming. Wave 5 of the Elliott wave is the most drastic and largest wave. So I'm going to be looking for some quick movement up for BTC right there, including the entire crypto market. And if we toss the super cycle on here, very, very similar. You get your buys and sell signals on the week chart. It's been pretty right every single time. You get the buy signal here, you have the mini bull run, you have the buy signal here, that's the bull run, sell the top. And as you can see here, we just got our buy signal January 17th. So continuation to the upside. I mean, this hasn't been wrong either. So that's enough about my rant. I know a lot of information. I probably stumbled over my words quite a bit.